Hello children, how are you all? Hope everybody is safe and fine. Here I am going to teach you chapter 3 Database Management System. Children, if you are observing carefully, all the organization maintain data depending on their needs. Even in our school, all the details of the students, teachers and staffs are being stored in a file, that is database, so that they can fetch or retrieve the details quickly and accurately. The same way hospitals and other organizations also doing the same. Here I am going to explain you what is database. A database helps you to organize the collected data in a tabular format. It allows you to enter, access and analyze data. We can retrieve the data easily. So here I am going to discuss about components of a database. It consists of table, field and record. What is table? The data are stored in rows and column format. In this database, more than one table we can store. So all the tables are related to other tables in a database file. Okay, here each column must have a unique name. We can also define primary key in a table. So we will discuss the primary key later. Okay. The rows of the tables are called records. The columns of the tables are called fields. Database management system. It is a software that manages large amount of data. When we want to access internet, we need the software, isn't it? That is only called a browser, Internet Explorer, like that. So same way, we want to manage the data, we need the software database management system. It allows you to add, modify and delete data in a database. Some of the database management systems are Microsoft Access 2010, MySQL DB2, PostgreSQL, FileMaker, FoxPro and so on. Types of database management systems are hierarchical, network, relational, object oriented. Here we are going to see MS Access. It is an example for RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. Functions of DBMS. Reduces data redundancy. No duplication is entertained in this. Reduce the multiple copies of the same data to a single copy. Eliminates inconsistency. Data that appears more than once is updated automatically. Example, change of phone number in patient personal details reflects in bill. Enhances data security. Protects from unauthorized access. Here, DBA, Database Administrator, have a full control over the database and give access to only the authorized users. Next one is concurrent access by multiple users. According to their job, users can access databases and share data at the same time. Provides backup and recovery. In case of system failure, it provides facilities for data recovery. How to start MS Access? We have to click Start All Programs and we have to click Microsoft Access. To create a blank database, we have to click on Blank Database and we have to type the file name. Browse the folder where you want to save, then click the Create option. You will get a new database with a blank table titled Table 1. We can also create database using templates. We can browse office.com and we can get more templates. Here we are going to discuss about components of Microsoft Access. All the open objects are displayed on the Documents tabs bar. The objects are displayed in the navigation pane. We can see the record navigation pane and record search box in the bottom of the window. Database in Access are composed of many objects: table, queries, forms, reports. Here we are going to see table. To create a table, you have to click Create from the ribbon and click Table. To save the table, click Save. Save dialog box appears. You have to type the file name there. For naming the fields, it is not supposed to have more than 64 characters. It can have lowercase, uppercase, numbers and underscore. It is not supposed to have dot, exclamatory mark, brackets. It is not supposed to start with blank space. Data types. So when we want to store the data, we should define the data types. These are the data types: text, memo, number, date or time, currency, auto number, calculator field, OLE object, hyperlink, attachment, logical, lookup wizard. Creating table. Here we are going to discuss about datasheet view and design view. Datasheet view allows you to enter and edit the data. Design view allows to create or change the table form or other database objects also. Design view. When you are clicking the design view, you can get the screen like this. Here you have to define the field name and you have to select the data type. In the property pane, you can edit the properties of that particular field. Here we are going to discuss primary key. Primary key is a unique identifier for a record. It is a field in a table which uniquely identifies each row or record in a database table. For example, students' details. We have to set student ID as a primary key because it is not supposed to be repeated to the other child. Primary keys must contain unique values. It is not supposed to have null value. Null value means field could not be blank. In student details, we cannot proceed without entering the student ID. Table can contain only one primary key. How to set the primary key? You have to click on Design and Primary Key, and you can see the yellow color key there. Okay. Here the table structure in the field names and data types we defined there. Okay. So once you finished, you can click on Datasheet View. Here you can insert the data. See here, the sample data is given for you. In the student details, the red color, that is student ID, is the primary key. The book details, book ID is the primary key. To save the database, you have to click File tab and Save Database As. You will get Save As dialog box. Here you have to type the file name and click Save. Closing a database, you have to click File tab and Exit. Open an existing database, click File tab, dialog box appears. You have to type the file name and you have to click Open. Let's recap with an example. Here, first we have to create a database. How to create? Click on Blank Database, click Create, and you will get the blank table. Name this Table 1, and you have to click Save as Database, and here we are naming the database as MyDB. So ACCDB is a extension. After naming the database, we have to design the table. So what we have to do? We have to click on design view, and in the design view we have to define the table. Here we are going to design book details. So we need a field book ID, book name. That's why I'm just highlighting with a different color. Book ID, book name, book author. So book ID we are making as a primary key. Book name we are going to make it as a text, that is alphabets. Book author also we are going to make it as a text, that is alphanumeric characters. So here we are designing the table with book ID, field name. What are the field name? Book ID, book name, book author. Okay, book ID we are making it as a primary key. So after the designing, what we have to do? We have to enter the details. How to enter? We have to go to data sheet view. In the data sheet view, we have to enter the values. Okay. So once we finish entering, we have to save the table, isn't it? So we have to save the table, and I am giving the name book details. In this database, we have one table called book details. What is the file name? MyDB. Here I am giving the answer for book back exercise. Try to do yourself. If any doubts, you can refer this. Thank you, children. Stay home, stay safe.